Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is a review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 8. I hope everybody's having a great, well, it's Sunday. No, it's Monday. It's technically Monday because it is 2:49 in the morning, and I'm right now trying to upload my Kardashian reads on my YouTube. So give me like 2 seconds. Where's the video? There it is. Okay, and I'm back. So again, um, I'll be doing two things at once. So if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. I can't get it to it's too late. But dun 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 dun. Okay, and all that good shit. I hope everybody has a great 4th of July week. Cannot wait. I'm only working 3 days this week, and then I'm off until Monday, and yay! And all that. So let's get started. Okay. So Candace and Chris at her mama's house, who she also pay bills at. You know what I'm saying? They all share this house. And it's her mama's house and she pays rent. It's the equivalent of your mama having a property that she owns and you live there and pay her money. So it's to your mama's house. Her mama's her landlord. But her and Chris up the chit chatting or whatever. Candace wants to move. Chris like, wow, we gotta rush. And I feel two different ways about that. I feel like, Chris, you should not be comfortable in somebody else's house. You should want your own abode. But I also feel like, if we save enough money and ain't no issue, are we rushing to leave? I get it both ways. Candace is how for her, she just feels like her mama going through some issues that she needs to leave. She brings up how her mama and her were at some a person's party, okay, dressed up all nice or whatever, and her mama was there, was having whatever conversation, and Candace was giving her opinion or whatever on it, and the mama did not like her what she said, so her mother slapped her in the face with her purse. And I swear, the moment Candace said, she smacked me in the face with her purse, I said, good. Good. I'm happy she did. Those are my words of what I said. Candace said, I felt 12. But you act 12, Candace. You act like a little kid who's still dependent upon their mother. Even though you have a whole husband, I still don't know what Candace does for work because we don't see her doing shit. The same way we don't see other people do anything either. No one on this show has like a regular job. They're just on the show. So I mean, like, girl, you act like a kid. I mean, it is what it is. We know Giselle has her makeup stuff. Robin been flipping the house for forever. We know that Ashley has the restaurant. We know Monique does nonprofit stuff or whatnot. Karen has Hugert something. I still don't know what Candace does because I know she don't do them weaves too much because her weaves be looking bad. Anyway, Candace says she feels like Chris is going to get fed up with her mom always bickering and arguing, having beef or whatever. Candace, he will get tired of you before he gets tired of your mother because your mother ain't there all the time and you're always there getting on everybody's nerves. So I do feel like if he get rid of or tired of anybody, it'll be you first. It'll be you first and then your mother. Okay? Anyway, Chris is doing a cookbook, okay? Because I guess Chris is an actual chef and not just the manager at that restaurant that we think he don't own. So he's doing a little cookbook, and so he wants to have like a tasting, which that's what chefs do. They have a book, they're going to write recipes, they have people over to taste the food he wants to put in the book. It's smart. Chris is smart because Chris is using the show to show his talents. Okay, let me be on the show cooking food that they say good so somebody can hire me somewhere else or want to partner with me for restaurants. Okay, I'm like, that's smart. I have to sneeze. I don't know what's going to come out. It's going to be really weird. Anyway, he likes, so who we inviting? Are we inviting everybody? Well, I don't want to invite Ashley. And he was like, she's the one who we should invite the most because she has a restaurant. So she's probably consistently tasting dishes that has to go out on the menu. So it does not make sense to not, and it doesn't make sense for her to be the one person you don't invite. Even if y'all have your petty issues, you should not invite her. And then she's like, oh, okay, I'll invite all the women. We won't invite any of the guys so that you're just cooking for the women. All right, whatever. We see Giselle, Ashley, and Robin going for a walk. And Ashley brings up how, great Monique's rainbow baby party was. I'm saying how it was very emotional for Michael. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Black Chris, talk about the miscarriage and all this stuff that him and Monique went through. And that's how he was just emotional. So Giselle, who we knew talked to Candace last week, was like, well, Candace said this. She said that you was being fake. Your whole thing was fake. Michael was fake crying or whatever. And how when you got up and shit, it was all fake and fugazi or whatever. Just fake and fraud is what she said. She's like, what? She's minimizing my miscarriage. Look, I know so many people always say, well, Ashley deserves it. Ashley did this. People who are saying how Ashley still deserves what Candace is doing is, in my opinion, you don't get being an adult. I feel like Ashley, yes, has been a hypocritical asshole before. However, the single issue that Candace has with Ashley, literally, she needs to let it go. She do, because it's too serious to keep dwelling on it. The whole does Karen really live their thing? Bullshit. The whole Robin and Wine, are they or aren't they? Bullshit. But Ashley having a miscarriage and now being, now trying to get pregnant again, that's, just leave that alone. Like, just stop. Just stop. But I digress. It is what it is. So Ashley, of course, is upset because I can't believe she's minimizing my miscarriage and how it really did hurt us, which is bullshit. Look, I told y'all before, even if I don't like somebody, there are certain things where I will feel compassion for them in certain situations. And it's usually if someone passes away, if someone loses a child, all of that makes me feel like any petty issue don't matter. Because when someone loses a child or a parent or a brother or whatever, they lose someone, it's fucking devastating. So having a miscarriage, I'm not even like, oh, she deserves, being talked. No, the first couple times, okay, cool. She keep going, all right. But now I feel like Candace is going too far because Candace ain't got shit else to do. So Robin in her confession said, I got Candace's delivery was wrong for what she said. However, I get why she questions anything in Ashley's life because some things are just weird. Robin, you and Juan are the weirdest shit ever. You have no right to speak on anyone's situation being weird. We still don't know what you and Juan is. I'm still wondering if y'all really divorced. I'm still wondering, did you really get married? Okay. Are you really working on a house? Is that house really yours? Okay. There are many weird things going on between you and your baby daddy that needs to be addressed. And what she said, I wanted her to leave me and my business alone, so I'm gonna leave her alone. But I do think her life is weird. But so is yours. And yours has been weirder longer than Ashley's. Okay, let's just say that. So Robin, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, okay? Just don't do it. Because when the reunion time come along, please believe it's gonna be a whole reading room of how dare you say how different or how weird her situation is when you and Wine don't even know what y'all are. And y'all show the shit on television every week. Okay? But I digress. Anyway, Giselle brings up then how Candace also said that while in New Orleans, that Monique called Katie Amistad, and which Monique did not do. We all have seen the clip. Monique did not call that girl Amistad, and just, I can't believe she would say that. And that's just, and Katie's hair wrapped up on any day looks better than Monique's. No, it doesn't. Monique hair in some way, shape, or form is always cute. And I seen maybe one or two times I didn't like her hair, but for 98% of the time, her hair is nice. Katie hair has not been nice ever since I've seen her on the season. Like, she's always, even when she has it wrapped up, it still look fucked up. Okay, so girl, miss me with the bullshit. And Giselle was on Watch What Happens Live tonight, and they play her the whole clip of what Monique said. And she goes, what she said was still, inappropriate because, homicide is about slavery. That show how dumb Giselle is, because when Monique has said how she meant it, it wasn't about slavery at all. It meant she was free. Like Amistad slaves were free. Katie used to be uppity, okay? Used to be all stuck up, head up into people's asses or whatever. And now she's like free flowing. I get what she meant. Giselle, you full of shit, girl. You full of shit. Mainly because you don't like Monique. And I get you saying she shouldn't have compared it, but you can't make it seem as if she was malicious in what she did. That's the difference, okay? But you know what, Monique, you greedy down ass bandit. You get on my goddamn nerves sometimes too. We do see two little short things. We see Karen and Ray go tap dancing. Not tap dancing. Well, they went dancing with some shoes on. Is it called ballrooming? But the old town ballroom or whatever, they would Ray like I like it was fun whatever, but I want to do something else. So that was a little cute scene. It was really just them get out of the house doing something or whatever. We also see Giselle who took her mom to that rundown property she wants to buy. And she's like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to get rid of the chicken coop. I want to add a second story where the girls can have this, and I want to. So she had a whole vision for it. I can say this: the property right now looks horrible. It's going to be a whole project, and I don't see why she's doing it. At the same time, I can see her vision, and I can see once the house is fixed, it will probably be glorious. But I feel like why would you want to spend $900,000 on just the property and the land of it all? Because it'd be like almost an acre of land. You're gonna spend 900 grand for it. It's gonna cost you another 100 grand to fix it up, if not 200 grand, because it's a lot that needs to be done. And the houses are old. I feel y'all know I watch HGTV all the time. I watch flipping out all the time. So I be knowing stuff, y'all. I be knowing the house gonna cost a good 100 to 200 grand. You could have found a perfectly good house for that same amount and it would have needed less work. But she said, I've ever since I got divorced, excuse me, all I wanted was peace. And when I seen this house and I just saw it, I felt peaceful. And that's why I want it. So I'm all into the feeling you get for stuff. I completely get it. But girl, I don't think this show gonna be on long enough for you finish that house. Like I don't see. I think that house is gonna take like 2 or 3 years, and I feel like it's not gonna happen on the way. I hope it do, because I don't think can she afford it. Anyway, her mom like, oh, I think it's so great. I think, you're such a strong person. You can do this. Girl, people flip houses all day. She was talking as if Giselle was gonna build a house herself. She'll hire some folk to do it. Okay, I get it just takes a strong person to take on a task like this. She writing checks. Giselle ain't bit mode doing none of that work at all. The most she doing is putting her money on the line, and I guess that takes bravery, whatever. But girl, she's not building a house herself. We do see Monique does a maternity shoot, and it was really really cute. I have two pictures from it, and she invited Ashley over to do it, not to do it. She invited Ashley over to be there with her while she did not do it for her. She brings up how for her, she says, she's ready to see if her and Ashley can have a real friendship because she's like, I've let go of stuff from the past, so y'all know it's always huge. She's let go of other issues from the past, and she just wants to see if they can just be on, a level playing field. They can be friendly or whatever, because like I'm not gonna be the person who keeps bringing up old things that we've already squashed and hashed out. Like I think, her going through what she's going through brought us close, and I also want to share me being pregnant with her because she's on that same journey as well of trying to have a baby after having a miscarriage. So it shows that Monique can move past things, and to me, it also shows Monique's growth as well. Because Monique used to be a little bit more petty than what she is this season, so I do feel like she has also grown. I don't much like this picture, because it looks like she's saying, "You." I think it's beautiful. I also think it's beautiful, but it's something about it. I'm like, I wish they would have maybe said have her hand be a little bit more elegant and not be like, I don't like her hand placement. But I get when you pregnant, you underwater, you get the best shots you can. And they had this shot as well of her. I like this one a little bit better, even though I feel like her face looks edited a little bit. So I don't know, but it was a beautiful shoot nonetheless. Okay, it was very, very artistic. I think it was really great. Or whatever. So her and Ashley was chit chatting and whatnot. Ashley said she appreciates and she couldn't believe the empathy that Monique showed her based on how she treated Monique previously. She said, knowing that she is empathizing with me because I did to her last season what Candace is now doing to me. And so because she know how much it hurts, she feels for me, and so I can appreciate that. And that takes a lot for Ashley to admit that she know what she did to Monique last season that wasn't right. And she realized that Monique is giving to that Candace is giving to her what she gave to Monique. And that's what's going on. Anyway, so they chit chatting or whatever. She brings up how, what Giselle said, Candace said this, and Giselle said, Candace said that, and Giselle also said that Candace said that you called Katie Amistad. And she was like, what? Why are they bothering me? I'm up at birthing the baby. Like, why? And it's true because that ain't what she said. Ain't what she said at all. And it's like, I feel like I don't get why Candace didn't talk to me if she had an issue with what I said. Because Candace is a punk bitch. Okay? Anyway, we see another short scene of Wine and the boys making Robin breakfast. I was like, girl, I don't care. Like, it's why are we seeing this? But it's mainly because, they bring her the food upstairs and get it whenever. And then she brings up how her and Juan hadn't talked to the kids about them being divorced. So the kids didn't know what was going on with the parents. But now the kids are older. What's in my eye? Now the kids are older and they can Google their parents' names and figure things out. And I guess the boys Googled their parents, and of course all the headlines of them being divorced, and all the foolishness of it all came up. So she said now they had to have conversations with their kids about them being divorced and things like that, and how the boys keep asking, are y'all gonna get married ever again or whatever. So it's like me and Y had to figure out what we is. Why? Because y'all stuff weird and nobody get it, not even y'all. The weird pot talking to the weird damn kettle. Anyway, I'm my girl. Figure it out for yourself. Okay, figure it out before the next season. We not going on there another season with you and Wine. Y'all not even boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all just having sex and saying house got 2 kids and sharing the rent. Your bed buddies. Okay, your bed buddies. Anyway, we then see Monique go to talk to the horse's mouth. And who's the horse? Candace. So, they meet up for lunch. Oh, hey girl, what's up? Girl, nothing or whatever. My nail look funny. I did my manicure again. Anyway, so she met us how Ashley came over to her house for the maternity sheet. Oh, you had Ashley over? Did you have to save the house? She was like, no, it was fine. We're getting along fine or whatever. It's cool. However, she did mention to me what you said that I said. That I called Katie Amistad. Candace had the most I'm busted look on her face where she knew she said some shit that she shouldn't have said. I can't believe I said that. I regret saying anything, is what she said in her confessional. And but in the scene, she looked busted. Oh, what? Oh, I told Giselle that you had said, you know what I'm saying? You said that she kind of had looked rough, okay? And then you said she looked rough or whatever, and you compared to Amistad. She was like, that ain't what I said. I didn't. She said, I don't. She's like, Candace said that and knew she was lying. And Monique was looking like, I don't remember saying any of that. If I did, I don't remember. I don't think I said that. So, Monique look, what I said was not, no, I didn't compare her to a slave or whatever. I would just saying how, her spirit was different. She was just more free. So Candace didn't lie and say, well, she said, well, did you say I called her a slave? She's like, no, Giselle said that. They played the scene where Giselle said, you mean she called her a slave? And Candace said, well, yeah. So Giselle did not say it. She asked Candace, and Candace said, yes, that's what Monique said, and that's what Monique meant. Candace is a bold-faced liar. Point blank, period. Because Giselle asked you a question, and you said yes. Anyway, Candace you know what? I just, I think you were judging her. I think you're being judgmental to Katie. She's like, what? No, I compared her action to something. I wasn't being judgmental. She then said, she was having her nose up in the air, but now she was just, just so free or whatever. And Candace trying to make it look like, she said, you trying to make it look like I'm Ash and I'm being shady, and that I don't like that. He was like, look, you trying to sit here and pick me apart like your mama do you, and I don't like it either. So, what I'm saying? Is this some bullshit? Bullshit back and forth. How can she use this painful thing in my life, my mother? How will she use this painful part in my life against me? Candace, if you don't get them goddamn on Crockett, I see why Candace's mama treat her like that. Because Candace is girl. Oh, she's so difficult. You know what I'm saying? Monique, look, just keep my name out your mouth when you with them, because situations get turned around and things are said, and I can't get a truth. So just don't talk about me if I'm not there. Best thing I heard anybody say. Candace said, you making me seem like I'm messy like Ashley, but you are. You are the Ashley this season. 100%. And so I like that Monique laughed when Candace said, I don't like it, and I don't like it. And she was like, huh, okay, but you is that, and that is you. Anyway, we then see they had the whole dinner. Look, this dinner scene was crazy. Okay, we see all the ladies are invited, but Giselle and Robin get there first. And as they talking, Giselle tastes his food a little bit. Oh, it's so good. It's amazing. It slapped your mama good, girl, whatever. So the whole time, Candace is being messy. Well, yeah, Assie's fake and fugazi. Y'all know like saying the word fugazi. And the only thing real about her is her forehead and her hair. And I can appreciate Giselle and Robin. That's not true. Like, I don't know why you have a hard on for Ash. Like, it's just weird how you just won't let things go with her. They then bring up, not they. Candace brings up, well, I just think she's fake or whatever, and I think she's putting on people because at that party, Michael said he wanted to suck somebody's dick. Oh my God, I thought I imagined that, said Robin. I'm like, Robin, shut up. So Robin then said, well, I thought I heard the same thing, but I thought I was just drunk. I didn't hear that. And I'm like, I don't care. So Candace is like, well, regardless of whatever, I feel like Michael and Effie put on a sham of a marriage, and that's why that's why I don't believe her, because what man wants to suck another man's dick, and if he wants to suck dick, why he got a wife and all of it. So I think they both just fake. But now Ashley is pregnant with a baby, baby boy. So whatever. At this point in time, Kristen says, well, I did notice he said something. I did see how he and Ashley then walked away. He said, but what I thought I heard him say was he would suck a sausage, not he would suck a dick. So Chris saying he heard something as well. He said, but I didn't hear the word dick. Robin and Candace, well, I heard dick. But I'm like, y'all say that y'all talking about sausage. Okay, so they then say, well, a couple years ago, he was caught pinning some man's ass when he was drunk. You know what I'm saying? Then he go, well, drunk Michael was the real Michael. Girl, Candace, I don't care. I'm trying to get to the end of it because I'm like, it's just teen too much, and it pissed me off. So now all the ladies are there. Katie, Ashley, Karen, Robin, Giselle, and Monique. Okay, and Chris is cooking the food. So Kristen asked Monique, like, hey, these fruits or whatever, they had like some wine in them. Do you want me to not put this fruit on your salad because since you're pregnant? She's like, oh, no, you don't put them on or whatever. So that conversation of Monique being pregnant, the pizza that has wine in them, like you want them removed, had them get on the conversation of if you can have wine when you're pregnant. Robin and Monique both said at one point in their pregnancies, they had like a sip of wine because they say while you're pregnant, a sip of wine or a glass of wine does not hurt the baby. Okay? I've heard that before as well. It is what it is. So when that comes up, and they're like, well, yeah, because people do that. Ashley then says to Candace, well, I see it must be acceptable, what I'm saying, for people to have wine while they're pregnant. But God forbid if I have, if I'm drinking before I even get pregnant. So that's when the shit starts, okay? And then Monique was like, not Monique, Candace, well, it's frowned upon. Candace, you ain't had not damn baby in your coochie, in your uterus, and your fallopian tubes, nowhere up in your body. How can you say what's frowned upon when you haven't been through it? Girl, girl. It is not frowned upon for any woman to drink before she's pregnant. You dumb diddy broad, okay? Point blank, period. So, Ashley said, well, you know what? You are the one who keep bringing it up. You are the one who keeps talking about it with everyone. Well, no, here go Candace. Well, no, everyone else keeps bringing it up. Giselle was like, I ain't brought up nothing. Ken was like, mm-mm. They all like, this ain't on. Like, we ain't been saying shit. You've been saying things to us. Robin then says, oh, you mean how Monique's not Monique? You mean how Candace said that you was being fake, that you wasn't really, your miscarriage, all that stuff, what Candace said is what Robin then brought up, like, to the table. Okay, and now all the shit's out. So Candace then said, well, I feel like your husband tears were fake. I feel like he was lying. He wasn't really hurt. I feel like y'all whole thing is fake or whatever. And she's like, well, who we faking for? Oh, for everyone for everyone around, for Papa's day, for everyone. I'm like, You really, girl, Candace really feel like Ashley and Chris, not no, Ashley and Michael are faking for the world. And so they went and faked a miscarriage for the world. They went and was sad for the world of a miscarriage. I'm like, she is so ditzy to think they are faking a miscarriage and faking being sad about a miscarriage. Is what she's really saying. But I digress. Anyway, I have to say, why are you so concerned? Like, why are you so concerned? Candace said, you know what? Because I asked you for information about your pregnancy or whatever, and you told me to mind my business. Because you should mind your fucking business. That is truth, okay? After then said, so you telling me that you know what's going on in my body, okay? You gonna tell me that when your mom is still taking care of you. And I was like, oh shit, okay, oh shit, nah. Now when she said that, you will not talk about my mother in my house. Candace had a whole night. Girl, what a picture at? Candace had a whole knife all in that girl's face. Oh, there we go. A whole knife in her face. Like, you would not talk about my mother in my house. I'm like, first of all, who the fuck gave her a knife? Okay, why? And why is she so orange? Lord Jesus. You would not talk. I would not. I'm like, girl, what is you so mad for? That is your mama's house. And as she's hitting the table with the knife, Ashley said, girl, don't you fuck up your mama's table. I said, oh, bitch. Look, Candace was being petty fucking with Ashley, saying, I don't believe you. Your husband is lying or whatever. It's some bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And Candace was giving it, but Candace did not expect for Ashley to be like, you better get that motherfucking knife out of my face. Okay, these pictures, they come up so huge. And I don't know why, and it's driving me crazy. But they going back and forth. Again, Ashley has this whole knife, okay, at the girl. I'm like, girl, put the knife down. So Candace is hitting the knife on the table, throwing, feeling about. Just, you better not on your mama's table. That made me cackle. At this point in time, because she has a knife at Ashley, you then see Chris. Chris come in because Chris see, okay, shit getting heavy. My wife has a whole knife. Let me try to, calm down the situation. He had to drag her away. He had to drag his wife away from the table, and she threw the one knife, picked up a second knife, threw that knife. Now, mind you, it's butter knife. Okay, we're not gonna act like it was the whole thing. But still, a knife is a knife is a knife. I don't care. And Candace is just yelling, "Get out my house! Get out my house!" And he like, "This your mama's house. This ain't your house. It's your mama's house." Let me say this. You know, I don't like Candace. I don't like Candace's antics because she is just teenage girl. Don't mess up on my table. That cat making me, I can't make me wild like, girl, it's on my table. And Candace, to me, it's just too amp. You are too concerned with that girl uterus. I don't think Abby got. Did she get in any fights last year? I can't remember, but I feel like y'all too old for this shit. And Candace, you too stupid for the girl. Girl, Candace looks a plum D fool with the throwing of the knives. Don't throw no. If you throw a butter knife at me, I'm gonna probably punch you in the eye. I'm just saying, okay, because you threw a knife at me. Don't throw knives at me. That's not smart, okay? Anyway, that's how it goes off with Chris dragging her away as she's tossing butter knives at Ashley. And they're like, is she tossing knives? Like, what is wrong with her? And she just being dragged off of her own house. Girl, that was it, y'all. I mean, let me know what y'all thought of the episode. Peace.